Louisiana beer reviews recorded at Mathern Supermarket, LaPlace, Louisiana. Today, Coney Island hard root beer introduced in 2015 to compete with Not Your Father's root beer. Now, Not Your Father's is 5.9%. There is a 10.7%, but we haven't seen it yet. This one is 5.8, a little lower, and it is produced by the Boston Beer Company. And you're familiar with them. They make the Samuel Adams line of beer, Twisted Tea. They make the ciders, the Traveler beers. So I think most of their money is actually made from the Twisted Tea, the ciders, and the flavor stuff. Not so much anymore the standard beers. Yeah, Angry Orchard, that's what they're saying. But anyway, I had the Not Your Father's in the bottle and the can. I wasn't too thrilled with that, but that's really irrelevant because most people, well, many people seem to like it. It sells very well from what I understand. I saw reviews, I haven't watched them all, but I was looking at video reviews, and a lot of them were taste tests between this Coney Island and the Not Your Father's, and some people said Not Your Father's was better, some people said Coney Island was better, so that was sort of even. Beer Advocate is saying that this beer is pretty good. Great Beer is sort of torn on it, not too thrilled. So it's hard for me to review because I don't really care for this malternative type thing, but try to be fair with it. But they are selling very well. You see there's a big display here, and right behind it is Travelers and then Not Your Father's. Now the one I'm more concerned about is when I was setting this up, I saw this on the shelf, I said, ooh, yeah, there's a guaranteed sale. Matter of fact, put the bottle down right now. Gots to buy that. Okay. Put it in the Anheuser-Busch shelf glass. Don't have a Boston Beer Company shelf glass. Well, it has the fizzy off, cream colored head, the brown root beer color here at 6:40 a.m. I noticed that the head does not fizz away as fast as the Not Your Father's. Alright, it smells like a commercial, right, mass-produced root beer, mug, A&W, Barks type thing. Now somebody said you can still get the sassafras root beer, the original type root beer made with the sassafras leaves. My understanding was that those were discontinued around 1961 when the USDA was doing findings that the sassafras was toxic. I know you can get sassafras leaves in filet, like the pulverized sassafras leaves in filet, but that's on the spice section of the store. But people are not going to consume that in any kind of quantities to cause toxicity. In fact, if you read about black licorice, there's a toxic issue with that also. The modern root beers, they were able to come up with different ingredients to mimic the original type, and then this is trying to mimic the mimic, right? So it smells like root beer, although I noticed that if you put your face down in a root beer, it's going to pop in your face. You're going to feel the prickly from the popping carbonation. This, just like Not Your Father's, there's no pop. It's just like, because it's a beer. Are you tall enough to ride? Yes, I'm tall enough to ride. I just don't know if I want to go on the ride. Right? Thrill your taste buds. I'm kind of sorry in a way that Boston Beer bought out Coney Island, because Coney Island used to, when they were under the Schmaltz umbrella, they put out more exotic beers like the Human Blockhead, barrel-aged Human Blockhead. Now they're just going to sort of like More of a ho-hum line. Okay. Vanilla, licorice, and birch. Maybe. Possibly. Perhaps. Think of mug root beer. You don't pick up any of the alcohol. With Not Your Father's, you do pick up a little bit. And the thing I didn't like about the Not Your Father's is the more you drink it, the more you picked up this vegetable, like a celery. Yeah, like celery. I don't know what that was all about, but I was definitely getting celery. Definitely. Yeah, this one is a lighter body. It's not as syrupy, but it's almost got identical ABV. It's, you know, a medium body. The finish is sweet, you know, soft drinks, root beer like that. But I think it could rival the mug, the A&W, the Barks for what that's worth. Maybe the IBC. I don't know about IBC. Maybe that's like maybe a little more premier root beer. Certainly it's more pleasant from my recollection than Not Your Father's root beer. So if I was going to buy a hard root beer, and I would never do that unless somebody I knew liked it and I was going to give it to them for a gift, but for my personal use, no, sorry. But for the sake of argument, if I was ever going to buy one, I would definitely buy this over the Not Your Father's. I think it's a better beer, better root beer alternative. It's more sugary, it's less celery and spinach. It's all around just, you know, Samuel Adams, Boston Brewing Company, they know what they're doing. They can make things, you know, that are good. So for an alternative, I put this in the A range. For beer overall, I guess you could say that's all we're going to do here. Take a little tasting. We'll finish this up at the house. So, but anyway, hey, look, I'm trying to drink it instead of just taste it. That's telling you something. So it's pleasant. I thought, I'm not going to like this early in the morning, but hey, it's not bothering me. So beer overall, I put it in the B range. It's good. I mean, it's like Red's Apple Ale, Wicked Apple series. If you want that kind of stuff, it might appeal to you. I think I'll be more interested in this IPA, to be frank with you. All right, so Le Bon Temps Relais, a surprisingly good alternative. I really had a feeling I was going to hate it, so I'm going to end this review by saying y'all come on down to St. John the Baptist Parish, U.S. Highway 61, and come to Matherns. Ooh, there's so many new things coming in. I'm excited. What? Soul Glow Saison.